The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout-out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-wearing author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. And follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. You can also support us through PayPal and also Anchor FM/support. For great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/The Mike Wagner Show. And for more great gift ideas, including T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and a lot more, go to Amazon.com/Mian Mohsen Zia and order today. We're here with a terrific gentleman who's an actor and a musician. He played David Ruffin in the TV miniseries The Temptations. He was also in The 5 Heartbeats, Cool Runnings, Cliffhanger, and a lot more. And he's also got a new group called Leon and the Peoples, and they also released a new album, Love is a Beautiful Thing, and also has the songs Beautiful, I Look Good on You. They also did The Road Less Traveled and more, and it's just an amazing story he's got to tell too. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios, somewhere in the United States, and it just goes back and forth from Jamaica and everywhere else in between, with some cool runnings as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the very, very multi-talented singer-songwriter and actor as well, and it's a beautiful thing. Leon and the Peoples, or better known as Leon. Leon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Well, it's a pleasure as well, too, Leon, that you're an actor and musician. You play David Ruffin in the TV miniseries The Temptations. You're also in the Five Heartbeats, Cool Runnings, Cliffhanger, and more. And also you've got a new project called Leon and the Peoples, and you did The Road Less Traveled. And now you got a new release called Love is a Beautiful Thing on Spectra Records. You also got a couple of songs we'll be playing in just a few minutes. And before getting to all that, Leon, tell us how you first got started.
So what'd you say?
I said, tell us how you first got started.
Oh, how I first got started. Wow. As an actor or as a singer?
We'll start off as an actor, and then we'll progress on the singer. So just tell us how you first got started overall.
Well, actually, I was an all everything basketball player out of New York City, and I went to school in California, Loyola Marymount University.
Uh-huh.
And a graduate film student chased me down campus and begged me to be in his movie. And I was saying, why don't you get someone in the theater arts department? I'm sure they'd love to be in your movie. And he was like, no, there's something about you. I've been watching you. You have something. You're going to be in the movies one day. I want to be the first person to do it. And I was like, okay. And so I did this movie called The Photographer. And I had the experience that we all have, that, you're with someone for the first time for like an hour, but you feel like you've known them for so much longer than that hour you spent with them. Mm-hmm. And that's what I felt on a movie set. And I did the movie, and then I changed my major, became a theater arts major, and studied acting and learned my craft.
Wow, that is amazing. And you say you play basketball at Loyola Marymount?
Yes.
You did? Okay, that is fantastic. And I think they could see you as like a basketball player, but then getting on the stage, you kind of bit the bug. And I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, it was an interesting road, because what happened is that the coach the coach of the school got fired, and the assistant coach that recruited me went to USC. And so I was going to transfer to USC, but I didn't want to sit out a year, so he placed me at a junior college. And when I was at a junior college, I got my part in my first play, which was Sarah and the Sax by John Carlino. Mm-hmm. And one of the performances fell on the night we had a game. So I asked the coach if I can miss this one game. And I'm like the leading scorer, leading rebound, everything on the team. And he told me immediately, if I miss the game, I'm off the team.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wow. So I had to make a decision, and I did the play. And it was a big blow to my folks, of course. I figured I could play a basketball player one day, like I did in Above the Rim. Yeah, and that was it. I basically committed myself to being an actor.
That is so amazing. And you also took off from there. You played David Ruffin in the TV miniseries The Temptations, which was excellent. You're also in the Five Heartbeats, which was really good. Cool Runnings. My family loved that movie. Cliffhanger and more as well, too. And tell us about those films you've been in.
Well, all of them are different experiences. It would take us all night for me to talk about all the experiences from the different films, but they were all part of my journey of making it to Hollywood. I guess I did about 3 studio movies right off the bat, but I guess people really took notice to me worldwide when I played opposite Madonna in the Like a Prayer video.
Mm-hmm.
And that became worldwide, everywhere, banned in Italy and every place else, and the Black Jesus, and it just became the number 2 music video of the century behind Thriller. And as I started getting a lot of press, and then I just started doing a lot of those movies you talked about.
Wow, that is amazing as well, too. And of course, you were in Cliffhanger as well, too, with Sylvester Stallone. And what's it like working with Sylvester?
He was great. Sylvester Stallone it's fun to be around. He's funny, and he's just a good guy.
Mm-hmm. And of course, too, Cool Runnings, and we saw that as well, too, with Jamaican bobsledding. I think that was just amazing, too, in that movie, Cool Runnings, and who knows, Jamaican bobsledding would get very popular.
Yeah, no, it wound up being a movie that people just loved around the world. And, God bless the late John Candy, who's no longer with us, but he was just a joy to work with.
Mm-hmm. And also, too, that you also played David Ruffin in The Temptations as well, too, the 5 Heartbeats, and, those were really interesting. And, before we switch over the music, and this just cropped up as well, too. And who are some of your favorite actors and singers and musicians growing up?
Wow. I grew up in a house, where my dad was just a fan and always singing and stuff. So, Marvin Gaye, of course, and, Temptations. And my dad's favorite singer, though, was Nat King Cole.
Oh, really? He's one of my favorites, including my mom's. I mean, he's just fabulous.
Yeah, he always would be singing Nat King Cole songs, and so I knew a lot about that. But I was a big, growing up, I was a big fan of bands, and something we don't have a lot of now. And but I loved bands. I grew up on bands. One of the bands that was before my time, but that I always loved to this day is Sly and the Family Stone.
Oh, my gosh, that's interesting. Sly and the Family Stone, one of my favorites. Amazing.
Yeah, and then, just so many great groups coming up, whether it be Earth, Wind, and Fire, and, and there's the Commodores, and even, Supertramp and REO Speedwagon. I mean, I just, there were so many bands growing up that I loved, and so I was a big fan of band music, which is probably why I'm not a solo artist, but I've always wanted to be, always liked the sound of a band.
It sounds like you kind of like to be a band leader in a way, and the image that comes is James Brown. And I was just talking to some people about James Brown and how fantastic of a musician, performer, and everything else he is on stage. And he's also an excellent band leader. And there was something I read, too, that he has a set of rules. You had to be there 45 minutes in case there's last-minute instructions. You had to do this way, that way. And it sounded like a band leader, and it sounds like that you don't see a lot of band leaders these days, and sounds like, in a way, you're kind of bringing that back up. It's just amazing.
Yeah, they just don't have it that way. Even with the Temptations, talking to Otis Williams, they had such strict rules on time, and if you weren't on time, it would cost you. They took it out your pay. That made sure everybody was on time.
Mm-hmm. and of course, you played David Ruffin as well, too. And, what's it like playing David Ruffin as a character, or were you wanting to, maybe play a different character?
No, well, actually, that whole movie was an interesting situation because when I did the 5 Heartbeats, I met Otis Williams, and he told me that he had a book that was coming out, and they were going to make it into a movie, and he'd like for me to play him. And so when the movie came about, they brought me in for a meeting and wanted to talk to me. They said, "We understand Otis wants you to play him, but we want to know what role did you think you should play?" And I said, "I think I'd probably best serve this movie if I played the role of David Ruffin." They were like, "Oh my God, we're so happy you said that. We didn't know who was going to play David Ruffin if you didn't play David Ruffin." It was like, and so that's how that came about. And I just immersed myself into the character and just became him and stayed him and throughout the entire production. Didn't make a lot of friends that way, but I think it paid off in the end.
That's interesting. Sounds like you related more to David Ruffin than you did with Otis.
Well, it wasn't more about relating. When I look at a script, I look at the story and the storyline, and I think how I would best serve the story.
Okay.
And to me, I just thought I would best serve the story, the overall story, if I played that character.
That is very interesting. And of course, with that, that musical, we segue over to your other group, Leon, the Peoples. We'll talk about Road Less Traveled. We'll talk more about Love is a Beautiful Thing and more. But first, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable, custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first first order. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-winning author Mia Mosen-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Mosen-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mia Mosen-Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosen-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. Don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com and also on Anchor FM and PayPal. For great gift ideas, go to amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show. And for more great gift ideas, go to amazon.com/Mia Mosen-Zia and order today, including Missing and more of his great books. We're here with the very multi-talented actor, musician, Leon of Leon and the Peoples here on the Mike Wagner Show. Let's talk about some of your music. You had your debut called Road Less Traveled, and coming up we'll be talking about Love is a Beautiful Thing. But first, tell us more about the Road Less Traveled.
The Road Less Traveled was our first album, and I think that the name was befitting of my journey. Because, I think most times you'll see a singer transition into acting, as a not an actor transitioning into the leader of a band and a singer and a songwriter. So that's why I think the title came from, The Road Less Traveled, yes, it was our first record, and we got some really great reviews. People really loved it, and it was great. And it was an indie record. That people really love, and to this day, we still perform songs in our set from that record, and I really love it. It also started a relationship with someone that I had gone on at least 4 tours on, a great artist named Barris Hammond out of Jamaica, probably the best singer songwriter in all of reggae music today, and so. I've been blessed to go on several tours with him, and what a learning process that is. And he actually produced my first single, which is on that record.
Wow, that is so amazing! And how'd you make that transition from acting over the singing? And what are some of the events that led you to it?
Well, what happened is that when I became a well-known actor, I started hosting a lot of music festivals.
Okay.
And, especially reggae festivals, all around, the country and in Japan. And then, I'd just be singing with some of the, great artists backstage. And they would be like, you should sing, man. I mean, I know you don't have to, but, you can and you want to, you should do it, So when in New York, I was asked to be a part of this band called the Young Lions. Mm-hmm. It consisted of, musicians from UB40, Bruce Springsteen's band, just Steel Pulse, just a bunch of really great artists. And we started making some noise and doing well in New York. And but I wanted to do original music. Uh-huh. So they were doing cover songs, and so I formed my band called the Peoples.
Oh, right.
And then I had to pull David Ruffin on him and call him Leon and the Peoples because we got better shows that way.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing! And of course you had Leon and the Peoples as well too. Maybe about some of the musicians and show them some love.
Yeah, no, I mean some of the musicians in my band, Daryl Chalmers, T-Bone, Anthony T-Bone McEwen, who was the first original bass player for New Edition, and then just a couple just really great artists that that I've been able to join forces with. And more importantly, when you're with a band, to have that kind of common cause and that loyalty to be there. Because to be perfectly honest with you, sometimes, you have to play gigs for not much money. And then I also, as an actor, I do charity stuff, and, you got to have musicians that are down, for the cause to do it as well. And so I have that now, and I'm happy to say that, we're doing our thing. And our latest effort, on the Spectra Music label that you mentioned earlier, Love is a Beautiful Thing, it's been well received. And two songs that have charted the Billboard Top 20 when they came out. And we can't wait to, put out our next singles off that and tour, which weren't able to do last year, like so many other bands.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking forward to it.
And of course, speaking of Love is a Beautiful Thing, and tell us more about that and what inspired you to, title that album. It does sound beautiful.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. I appreciate that. The album is about all aspects of love.
Uh-huh.
It's love is not always, peachy keen. Sometimes it's happy and sometimes it's sad. But it's love all lesson. And a song like Beautiful, for example, which is the first song off the record, is about telling people in your life that they're beautiful to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not their exterior beauty, it's about the part that they play in your life's journey.
Uh-huh.
And we shouldn't be afraid to let the people know in our lives that we think that they're beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, we'll be playing that as well, too, during the show. And also, I Look Good on You is also another one we'll play at the end of the show as well, too. And tell us more about that song, I Look Good on You.
Well, I Look Good on You is a song by Ernie Halter
Okay.
that I heard and just immediately identified with. And but I heard it in a different way, obviously. I heard it as a reggae song. And so we put our touches on it, and it's really, really interesting because, most of our songs that we play on our record, in our first record and this one, we do it a little different. We usually play our songs live before we record them. And based on the response that we get is we know what we want to put on the album.
Okay.
And I guess we played, I think one of the first times we had played that record was at the Aspen Jazz Fest.
Okay.
And I remember the next day there were women running down the street saying, "I look good on you. I look good on you." And I was like, "Hey, I think that needs to go on the album."
and I gotta say one thing, Leon. Talking to you, I'd say I look good on you, or you look good on you, I should say.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Oh, that's so amazing. And tell us about some of the other songs you have from Love's a Beautiful Thing you love to highlight.
Well, the songs, there's a lot of songs that really get a lot of response, but no song gets a stronger response than the number 3 track on our record, which is Sometimes I Wish I Was Single.
Oh, really? Okay.
every time you go anywhere, that's the song people yell, "Single, single, play single," and it's actually interesting because it's a song that a friend of mine, Jimmy Buffett, heard and wanted to sing on it because he loved it so much. And it's just, the song is just very catchy, and it's a concept record. Basically, it's I said I was in the studio and I was like, well, let's with my writing partner, Joel J.K. Kipnis, who's who we write most of my songs and produces our records as well, and he's fantastic in his own right. Just what is it that people identify with? And I said, well, at some point, I don't care how great of a relationship you're in, you wish you were single, whether it's just for a minute out of the day or every other day. And when I say single, it means to be free of responsibility, free to be able to do whatever you want to do without having to worry about your wife or the kids or soccer practice or anything. You know what I'm saying? And I think everyone feels that in some way. But if you listen to the song is really a song about going back to the days when you first met. And yeah, because everyone knows those days are the best.
Oh, yeah. And I know exactly what you mean. We can all relate to that.
Yes, exactly. Every time you saw the lady that maybe your wife or girlfriend now, she was looking amazing. and the same thing with women, guys will open the doors for flowers for no reason. Those are the best of times. And you almost wish you can go back to them in some ways, and rekindle that same kind of love without having to worry about getting the kids to school or the house note or when we could take off and, and all the things that now dominate your life and your relationship.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it. And you touched on those parts very well, Leon. And where can we find Love is a Beautiful Thing, and where can we find your music at?
You can get the album Love is a Beautiful Thing anywhere where you buy music. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. We have our own station on Pandora as well. Just go to, or you can always go to our website as well, leonandthepeoples.net. And you can find our music very easy. And I hope you do.
We certainly will check that out, and we're going to play Beautiful by Leon and the Peoples in just 1 minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international war-winning author Mia Mohsen-Zia of Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with Leon from Leon and the Peoples with Beautiful after this timeout.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mia Mohsen-Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamohsenzia.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with Leon from Leon and the Peoples, actor and musician who played David Ruffin in TV miniseries The Temptations, also in 5 Heartbeats, Cool Runnings, Cliffhanger, and more on The Mike Wagner Show. They also did their debut, Road Less Travel, which got great reviews, and also their album, Love is a Beautiful Thing, on Spectra Records. And speaking of Love is a Beautiful Thing, right now, here is the song everybody's been talking about. Here's Beautiful from Love is a Beautiful Thing from Leon and the Peoples, right here on The Mike Wagner Show.
I lay up with you every single day. My love for you is deep in every way. Do you know I got love for you lately? Say it to you and say it once again. Tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your daughter, she's so beautiful, so beautiful. Tell your sister, tell your lover, don't forget your baby mother's beautiful, so beautiful. I'm born with you, you're my everyday. till you say it once again. Tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your daughter, she's so beautiful, so beautiful. Tell your sister, tell your lover, don't forget your baby mother's beautiful, so beautiful. When you feel it, got to give it, show them that you love them so. When you feel it, got to give it, let everybody know. Tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your daughter, she's so beautiful, so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Tell your sister, tell your lover, don't forget your baby. She's got it going right, so beautiful. Tell your mother, tell your mother, tell your daughter, tell your brother, she's so beautiful, so tell your sister and your lover. Tell your sister, tell your lover, tell your brother, baby, she's so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Tell your mother, tell your brother, don't forget your lover.
Great song by Leon and the Peoples. That was beautiful on the Mike Wagner Show. And once again, tell us about that great song and what inspired you to write it, and where can we check out the song "Beautiful"? That was great.
Yeah, it's just about telling the people in your life that they're beautiful to you, and not being afraid to let them know that. And it's something we all should do. Nothing wrong with spreading the love with the people who are part of your life's journey.
Mm-hmm. And that's a beautiful thing as well, too. And everybody can say the same thing about you, including myself. And all you guys are beautiful as well, too. You guys are great.
Thanks. We really work hard at trying to be the best band we can be, and it's, you never know what's going to stick with people. You never know whether you're making a movie or whether you're writing a song, whether it's going to resonate with people. So, but the most important thing is it getting out there so that people can hear it, and that's why I'm always thankful for people like yourself that take the time to interview and play our music and let people out there, discover it. So thank you very much.
And that's no problem. We can find your music on all major platforms. And once again, we're with Leon and the Peoples here on the Mike Wagner Show. We've got, a few more moments as well, too. We thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing, Leon, and looking forward to having you again soon in 2021. And just a few more things. What can we expect from you and your band in 2021 and beyond?
Well, we just did a live recording of about 6 or 7 songs off the record because we were unable to tour. So we just figured we'd give people a taste of us live. So we just did that this past weekend, and we look forward to releasing those songs in the next coming months. So tune into our YouTube channel, Leon and the Peoples, and as well as my platforms on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. We'll be announcing the songs coming out, and you'll get to see us perform live, and you'll know what it's like when we come to your city, when we can all get to play music again.
And we're certainly looking forward to it as well, too. And who do you consider your biggest influence in your career, Leon?
Wow, my biggest influence in my career. That's a tough one. I would say one would be my acting coach, Sal Romeo, who gave me really great advice that I've always, taken with me as an actor. And then I guess my dad. My dad, even when I was a basketball player, he'd always tell me, son, it doesn't matter what happened today or even yesterday. He said, the cream will always rise to the top as long as you keep stirring the pot. And I said, okay.
That's very important, too. I haven't heard that phrase in a long time. I'm going to apply that to myself. It's just amazing. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point, Leon?
I think the best advice to anyone, especially if anyone who's trying to leave any kind of mark in this world, is, find out who you are. Don't be afraid to be an individual. We have far too many Indians and not enough chiefs in this world. Far too many followers and not people to follow. And I think, don't be afraid to be uniquely you, because that's what's going to set you apart from anybody else.
And that's very true as well, too. I've heard the other way around, but definitely too many Indians and not enough Chiefs. I mean, we can use more of the Chiefs as well, too, and very unique as well. Once again, we're with Leon from Leon and the Peoples on the Mike Wagner Show. Leon, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor. Keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music?
Well, my website is justleon.com. My band's website is leonandthepeoples.net. I'm in a series on Showtime, which premieres March 28th, called City on a Hill. Takes 1993 Boston. Stars Kevin Bacon, Addis Hodge, and so many other great actors, and produced by Tom Fontana and Barry Levinson and Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. And and let's see, what else would you like to know? We will be hopefully performing in places around the country as soon as things open up. So people have already been talking to us about possible dates. And so please check our website, for possible dates for when we'll be performing, whether it be our website or Reverb Nation. And look out for Leon and the Peoples coming to your town. And, you can always look out for Leon, on your movie screens, hopefully.
Certainly looking forward to as well, too. Once again, Leon from Leon on the Peoples, courtesy of Spectra Records on the Mike Wagner Show. Leon, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor. Keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch. You've been absolutely terrific, and you've been beautiful as well. Right from my heart.
Thank you, man. Appreciate the interview.
Girl, tell me what you up to, 'cause I really, really want to. To love you, yo. Check this. I walked in on you dancing, clothes scattered on the mattress. You were humming your get ready songs. Watch out, no makeup. Watching you get made up makes me wanna stay where we are. So then I can't help but want you. I can't help but try. Gotta try. Girl, I got something that will fit you just right. Baby, I will look good on you. I really look good on you. So come on and try me. Let's see if it's true. If it's true, if it's true, if it's true. Baby, I will look good on you. And I know, baby, you look good on me too. I wanna be a black dress, hold you like a silhouette, trace you in my fingertips. I wanna be the summer wind, kissing under your skin. Wanna be the red on your lips. So girl, I can't help but want you. I can't help but try. Girl, I wanna be the moonlight shining in your eyes. Baby, I will look good on you. So come on and try me. Let's see if it's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. Baby, I will look good on you. And I know, baby, you look good on me too. Right, I know you look good on me, baby. Good on me, baby. You know you look good on me too. From it's together, nothing will make our never. So you know that love the happy go show. Girl, you know a long time me and you feel it. Having on me arms and me not go nowhere. Lock on together and forever like a wolf on a leather. Every day we keep the love you brand new. Baby, I will look good on you. And I know, baby, you look good on me too. Baby, I will look good on you. Come again. So come on and try me. Let's see it's true. I saw me say, baby, I will look good on you. And I know, baby, you look good on me too. Baby, I will look good on you, baby. I will look good on you, baby. I will look good on you. Baby, I will look good on you, baby. I will look good on you, baby. I will look good on you.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.